All right. Welcome to Morning Tailgate. It's Sunday, week 13, brought to you by Coast to Coast Network. How are we doing tonight, guys?
Good.
Doing well.
All right, I'm the host, Big B. You're talking to my guy, as usual. We got Crispy Bacon and Loro. So, first off, guys, before we get to the NFL action, let's quick talk about the big games we had last night, mainly the top four playoff teams for college football. You had Bama, Georgia. You had Michigan, Iowa. You had Cincy and Houston. So what did you guys, Lowro? I know you're a big college guy. So with the games that happened, how do you see the top four for the playoffs? What do you see? How do you see that's going to be ranked?
I think it's going to be Alabama 1, Georgia 2, and number 3 will be Michigan, and number 4 will be the Cincinnati Bearcats.
Wow, that's a different ranking than a lot of people think. How about you, Chris? What do you think the top four will be?
I think it's going to be the same rankings, but I think you take Cincinnati out and maybe put Notre Dame in.
Wow.
I don't know why, but I don't know if the committee's high up on Cincinnati.
They're not. I mean, that's the whole thing is that we know that they're not. It took them forever to get them in. But I just don't understand how you can drop Cincy out of the top four. For me, I know Bama beat the top ranked team, but I still don't understand how you think they could jump Michigan from being from 3 to 1. So I got Michigan. I can argue, I can see people put Bama 2 or Cincy 3. You're not going to put Bama, Georgia 2-3 because they don't want that matchup right away. So to me, Georgia falls to 4. But a quick side question, guys. Do you think Notre Dame has any case to be the 4th team? What do you got, Loro?
I'm going to say maybe yes, maybe no. Kind of want to see if the college football playoff committee is going to be right this time. Sometimes they snub too many teams.
Yeah, exactly. How about you, Chris? Do you think Notre Dame has a shot to get in at number 4?
Before they got, I won't say got rid of their head coach, before their head coach move on, maybe so. I mean, they've done it before, but like the committee said, I don't know, a few weeks ago, because they don't have like a stable head coach now, it's going to be hard.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's actually a lot of people that think, losing Kelly was a big blow. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I don't think Notre Dame's going to get in. I think the 4 teams are set. Maybe Cincy drops out, but I just don't see that. Now it's just a matter of ranking. So
like the AP put out Alabama in order: Alabama, Michigan, Georgia, Cincinnati.
Yeah, I just it just bugs me, and I'm not much of a college guy, but if you're going to use rankings, I just don't understand how Bama could jump two spots or 3 spots to be number 1, and you still put Michigan at number 2. I just, to me that just doesn't make sense. Maybe that's why I'm sitting here talking about it and not on the committee, but I just don't get it. I just don't get how you can jump that many teams. But like Chris said earlier, the committee hasn't been that high on Cincinnati. So who knows if Cincinnati gets in? But I mean, just think if Georgia would have won, Michigan would have lost, Iowa would have lost. I mean, then you're talking about a big old mess. I mean, people are talking that Baylor should have got in because of what they did. I mean, so it's a good thing we only have 1 top 4 team losing, not 3, because I think it would have been a big mess.
Yeah.
So, All right, guys. So let's move on. Let me pull up the schedule here. Thought I had it pulled up. I guess I didn't. So while I get that going, it's right here. All right. So the first game we're going to talk about is the Buccaneers versus the Falcons. So, Chris, what do you got in that game there?
Matt Ryan's been improving a little bit this year or the last few games, but you still have Tom Brady on the other side with Tampa Bay. I feel like no matter what team he's with, you have to put him in the mix to win the game, and I'm picking Tampa Bay.
Loro, how about you? What are you taking in that?
I am taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think Tom Brady's going to be epic, doing great. And Justin Bosman has a comment for us right here. He says that I will be actually calling the game on the Colorcast app. So be sure to tune in then.
All right, cool. Good for you. Yeah, I gotta go with the Bucks. I mean, I know they've had some issues that we might get into a little bit later with Antonio Brown and some of the other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you still got Tom Brady. You still got 6 weapons. You got that offensive line. So, and this is about the time last year that the Bucks started getting rolling and made the playoffs and stuff. So, gotta go with the Bucks. The next we got the Cardinals, who seem to be getting healthy from reports against the Bears. So, Laura, what do you got in that take?
I got the Arizona Cardinals winning.
Yeah, how about you, Chris?
Yeah, I got Arizona winning. Kyler Murray is going to play today. It is chilly and cold in Chicago. I don't know if that's going to be a factor for Arizona, thinking that they're in the desert. So I think Arizona's going to win.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals getting healthy at the right time. D-Hop and Murray should be back. So
they are back. They are back today.
So I gotta go with the Cardinals. Possibly a playoff game here. I mean, both teams seem to need it. The Chargers versus the Bengals. Chris, what do you got in that one?
I got Cincinnati. I feel like Burrow's, leading the team, and last year with his injury, it was just bad timing, and I feel like they can pull out a victory.
You said Cincinnati in that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm going Cincinnati too. I think they seem to be clicking right now. How about you, Loro? What do you got in that game? Which is also one of our pick'em games, so
I'm going with the Chargers in this one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could kind of see it going either way, back and forth. So, but yeah, I'm going with the Bengals. Chris, can you send Messaround the link? He said the one I sent him wasn't working. Thank you.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get Mr. Messaround back and get his thoughts on some games here. So, moving on, we got my team, the Vikings, versus that lonely 0-10 team and 1, the Lions. So, Loro, what do you got in that game?
Got the Detroit Lions winning this game.
Yeah, I got that too. We might be having some technical difficulties here, guys. Just let you know. Just got to pop up here that Facebook's having a hard time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good, I think.
Okay, so we're good. All right. Chris, how about you? Lions and the Vikings in Detroit. What do you got?
I got the Vikings winning. I mean, I hope that Detroit pulls it off, but I got Minnesota.
All right, we're joined. It's been a few weeks. We're joined by Mr. Messaround, sporting some kind of lion on or animal on his shirt there. I don't know what it is. I mean, so we'll back up a couple games here, Messaround, for you. Give us your thoughts on the Cardinals-Bears game. What do you got? Oh, of course he froze once he moved that bear into the picture there.
Oh.
All right, like I said, we're having a little technical difficulty, so just bear with us, and we apologize. But we'll get once Messaround gets back on, definitely get us taken on the Bears game. For me, I know I got kind of a shocker here. Maybe I think the Lions are going to win. They almost beat them here in Minnesota. To me, I still don't think they're an 0-10 team. I think they're a little bit better than that, but so yeah, I got Lions over Minnesota. All right, Messaround, you're back. So give us a little take on your. Give us a little. Give us a little take on your Cardinals Bears game.
Cardinals Bears. Well, my heart says Bears, but I got to go logical thinking. Cardinals just have too much talent, and our defense is crappy the last couple weeks, and not enough offense. So the Cardinals, I think, are going to win this one pretty easily, like 21-3.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So we're on to the Vikings Lions game. Messaround, why don't you give us a little take on that?
Yeah, the Lions still searching for that first win, and I don't think they're going to get it today. I think it's going to be close, though. I think Detroit's going to find a way to lose like they usually do. Maybe pick six. Vikings win off pick six at the end.
I mean, I hope we're right, or I hope I'm wrong because I think Loro picked the Lions, but I just think Vikings luck. It's going to be the Lions game. That's all I. So, Justin's got some comments here, but we'll get to those after we get our picks in. So, we'll start talking about those after our picks here, Justin. So just bear with us. Chris, how about the Giants and Dolphins? Both teams kind of need this game to stay in the playoff hunt. So what do you got?
Yeah. Being that it's a home game, I think the Dolphins would win.
Okay. How about you, Loro? What do you got?
I got the Miami Dolphins winning this game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with Chris. I think being at home is going to get them a little advantage there. I know the Giants are, still battling injuries, so yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins too. How about you, Messaround? If you're there. Yeah, Dolphins, Giants.
Excuse me. The Dolphins, I think, are on a 4-game winning streak. So
yeah,
I think they keep it going and they keep it alive.
Okay, yeah. So also another team that needs a win: Philadelphia Eagles versus the Jets. Loro, what do you take on that game?
I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, Jalen Hurts was supposed to start this game, but he was scratched because of an ankle injury.
Okay. So who's their starter then?
It's Gardner Minshew. It's Minshew Mania.
Minshew Mania is back, my brother. All right. So, Crispy, how about you, bud? What do you think of that game?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Gardner Minshew, when he was in Jacksonville, seemed like a good quarterback. When he stepped in, New York Jets are struggling no matter who they put in a quarterback. They're still trying to figure out their quarterback situation, I think. As much as it pains me to say this, I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going Eagles all the way until I mean, I'm still picking the Eagles, but like you said, Chris, no matter who the Jets play, they seem to be struggling. So I'm going with the Eagles. Messaround if you're there. Eagles, Jets. Who do you got? Okay. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's okay, bud.
Who you got? Choked up talking about this game's killing me.
All right, so who you got?
I'm going to go with the Eagles. Minshew Mania is back, baby. Let's go, Minshew.
Yeah, it'd be cool if he comes out to the Hulk Hogan theme song and then just rips open his jersey, like Hogan did. That'd be awesome. So, all right, moving on to our next game. The mighty Colts versus the Texans. I can't say they're so mighty. So, Chris, what do you got in that game?
It's a division matchup. Well, is it really? I don't know. I'm going with the Colts.
All right. Loro, how about you?
I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to definitely be blowing out the Houston Texans today.
Okay. Messaround, how about you? Colts.
I'm
Colts
going to go
and
the other way, Eric. I'm going to take Texans to win by a field goal at the end.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I got man, I can see that happening, but I think the Colts are gonna stay rolling. They need a game, stay in the playoff picture. So another game here that might have some playoff seeding with it. You got the Washington football team versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Chris, I know you love talking about this NFC team. So what do you got in this one?
Between Washington and Vegas?
Yeah.
I'm going with Vegas.
Okay. Loro, how about you? Vegas or Washington and Vegas?
I'm going with the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Raiders, sorry.
Vegas Golden Knight. I didn't catch that until you said sorry. So, Messaround, how about you?
No, sorry, I said that.
It's okay.
You had an Isaiah moment, that's all. So, Messaround, how about you? Washington versus the Raiders.
I'm going to pick the Washington football team to win this game by touchdown.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna go with Washington too. I kind of like Heineke and what he's been doing. So outside of that, that's where I see that's going. So, so the next game, hold on here, gotta pull it up. Somebody's been messaging me. I guess our Facebook stream is down, guys. So bear with us if you're watching us on YouTube and stuff. Next, another game that probably really doesn't need much talking. Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Rams. Messaround, are you with us? Give us your takes on that game.
Well, I'm not taking the upset in this one, that's for sure. The Rams should win this one on paper by 30, but, in Sunday, you never know.
No.
Still, having said that, I'm taking the Rams to win by 30.
Okay. So how about you there, Chris? What are you taking?
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams. I think that's a no-brainer pick, I think.
All right, Loro, how about you?
This one's a no-brainer like Chris. I think my hometown LA Rams pulled this one off, and I think they're going to blow out Jacksonville.
Okay. Yeah, I am too going to take the Jacksonville. I just don't see how any way they could beat the Rams. But who knows? It's been a crazy, football's a crazy game. So, but yeah, Rams all the way. So the next game we got the Ravens versus Steelers. Chris, what do you got in that game?
Ravens and Steelers. I got the Ravens. I know. I think it was last night they said, or ESPN said that it's going to be Big Ben's final year. He's been telling some players that, although we kind of figured that would happen, it's not really breaking news. I'm picking the Ravens.
Okay, how about you there, Loro?
Picking the Ravens too, like Chris. I mean, I know that this is Big Ben's last year, and I heard he privately said that. I just think he's retiring. I don't see him playing with another team, though.
No, I don't see him play with another team either. Messaround, what do you got in this game?
Give me the Steelers by 3.
Oh wow. For me, it's been a back and forth one. I've been thinking, can I trust Lamar? Big Ben, what kind of guy we're going to get, but I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think they got the weapons, and there's been a lot of rumors or a lot of people reporting that Big Ben has stated that this is his last year. So, all right, so moving on to the Niners versus Seattle. Probably another game we really don't need to take too much time talking about because Seattle seems like they're on a downward spiral. So, Chris, what do you got in that game?
Yeah, I got the Niners winning that game.
Okay, how about you there, Loro?
I got the Seattle Seahawks. I just think that I feel something that the Seahawks can get hot at the right time and still make a push for the playoffs.
Well, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it now because, 3-8. You got to roll off some games here. So
you're going to have to be undefeated basically to get in.
Right, they got to run the table. I don't see it happening.
All right, so I guess we don't mess around's answer. So go with the Niners mess around?
Sure enough.
Yeah, I'm going with the Niners too. I just think they, Seattle's got too much firepower right now, and Seattle's just kind of, even though they just signed AP, they're going to be kind of in a mess right now. All right, so we got another battle here for, I believe, at least first place coming up. I think I could be wrong. The Broncos versus the Chiefs. Loro, what do you take in that game?
I am picking the Kansas City Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to come out on top, and I just think that with the Denver Broncos, they still have a quarterback issue.
Yeah, they sure do. Chris, how about you?
Kansas City, they've been, getting high at the right time. I feel like they're back from their Super Bowl days, and I'm picking Kansas City.
All right, Messaround, how about you? Chiefs, Broncos.
Division game, they're always usually pretty close, but until Denver can find a quarterback, which, they really haven't had one since Peyton. So, Kansas City by 17.
Oh, didn't take the upset in this one. I thought for sure Mr. Upset was going to take it this time. I'm going Kansas City. They're thriving again. Their defense is coming around. Their offense is coming around. So, with that being said, let's go to the Monday night game. So, the Monday night game, Patriots versus the Bills. Loro, I'm guessing I don't need to ask you who you're going for, but who are you going with?
I'm going with the New England Patriots. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game because, from according to what I saw, we're going to see some. The rain is going to be died down by then, and I think that we will see the Patriots win 34-31.
All right, Chris, how about you?
Who's the Patriots going up against? I'm sorry.
Bills.
I got the Bills winning that game. I got Bills in that one.
Okay. Messaround, how about you?
I've had a hard time picking New England all season, and I still can't do it. There's only one team that knows how to circle the wagons.
I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
1-10.
Okay, for me, I've kind of been up and down on this game. I got to go with the hot hand right now, and I got to go with the Patriots. I think our Patriots are not my Patriots, but Loro's Patriots. I think are just on a hot streak right now. So, it is in Buffalo -3, but right now I got to go with the hot hand. So, with that being said, that's our picks for the week. Enjoy the games. So let's get to some of these comments here. Justin's been dropping some before we get into our other topics. Let's talk about some coaching. He wants to know, let me see if I can find them. I know one's Matt Nagy. So, yeah, how many coaching fires will there be? So I know one he addressed was Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
So,
My guy.
Yeah. there you go, Dave. What do you think? Is Matt Nagy gone?
I said it last night on Sports Minute. Nagy's getting fired. We're gonna hire Harbaugh.
Oh, no.
Harbaugh.
That's
Harbaugh's
huge. I don't know. Harbaugh's got the ticket now. He beat Ohio State, so that'd be the smart move, I think, for the Bears. So
Yeah.
He's coming home.
yeah. Does Justin also asked, does Dan Campbell get fired? Chris, what do you think?
No, I think he's. It's funny with the Lions because they're winless even though they got that tie, but they've played good football. They just have trouble finding a way to keep their victories, their wins, and I feel like they're not the and I don't know what the record is, but
They're
they don't
10-1.
Yeah, I don't feel like they're like that.
No.
So I think he stays.
And I believe it's Campbell's first year, right? So it's kind of hard to fire somebody after 1 year. Loro, how about you? You think Campbell goes or stays?
He stays. He needs to. He's on the right track to building the Lions a winning culture, but being 0-10, 0-12 and 1 is not really his fault, though.
Okay. Dave, how about you?
I think he gets another year. You don't really see normally a lot of coaches only get 1 year and then get fired unless they resign or, you're the Arizona Cardinals, you fire. Steve Wilkes after 1 year.
If Detroit lost every game, they did, but lost every game by 30 points or whatever.
Yeah.
I think, he'd be fired, but they've been
but again, too, the Lions also made a lot of off-season moves this year, so it's like a totally new team. So
yeah.
I don't think Campbell's going anywhere. Then he also commented with my Vikings, should Zim be gone? If he ends up losing against the Lions,
he needs to be.
I still think last year they were on the verge of pulling the trigger, and then we went out and beat the Packers and went on a roll. So Zim's got to be up there. I don't think he. If he loses to the Lions, I'll be surprised if he makes it through the year. But I think he'll be gone in the offseason. Chris, what do you think?
I want to say yes, but it also depends on if he could make the playoffs or make it close to the playoffs. And then if he does, how far will his team get?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I think so. I think he's done.
How about you, Loro?
If the Vikings continue to play they are right now, I think that Mike Zimmer should be safe if the Vikings make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, I get what you're saying on that, but you get to the playoffs how many times and you don't do nothing. So we'll see what happens. So there you go, Justin, on that. We got a couple coaches. We got one out the door or two out the door possibly. One should be safe. Tim chiming in said that that would be like firing Meyer in his first year with Jacksonville. Yeah. I think Meyer and Jacksonville's situation is a little bit different because of what happened with the videos being leaked and stuff like that. So, but we're not gonna really dive into that part of it.
Yeah.
So let's get into our topics here. Let me pull them up. I know I have them here. Okay, Chris, give us our history lesson, Professor.
So, I believe in 43 the back I think when World War I or II, I can't remember, happened, the Eagles and Steelers merged because neither team had enough players. But in that year they disbanded. We've been talking about college football a little bit. In 97 was the 92 was the first SEC championship game between Alabama and Florida. Alabama won 28-21. Let's see. That's pretty much it.
All right. No, that's good. So, all right. Now we're going on to our lowdown. with Mr. Loro. What one AFC team and NFC team that's on the bubble can make the playoffs, Loro?
I could see in the AFC the Miami Dolphins. I think with Tua playing right now, I think he's keeping up his pace right there. And then I would also go for the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Don't underestimate Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you're right, Loro. You can't underestimate Russell Wilson, but you're about 3 games back right now with, what are we looking at? 5 games left, roughly. That's going to be a tough hill to climb. I like the Dolphins pick. I definitely do with Tua, but that Seattle one, like you said, you can't underestimate them, and I know crazier things have happened before.
They're done.
So
They're done.
they're done. We'll see. So
if Seattle's got a shot, then my Bears still have a shot. Just saying.
Well, you could talk to Isaiah. I mean, he might think Jacksonville still has a shot too. So, but crazy things have happened. We all know that. That's why we like the NFL. So, all right, now we're moving on to our Stop Messing Around segment with Mr. Messaround. He's back, so we'll give him the first crack at this. Did the NFL treat Rodgers and Antonio Brown's COVID issues fairly? What do you think there, Messaround?
Well, I was talking to Ace about this last night, and I asked him the same question, and he brought up some very good points. They're 2 very different situations, okay? Rodgers didn't forge a document. He didn't buy a fake, vaccination card and sell it off to the team like it was real. Rodgers lied. He didn't try and, commit fraud like Brown. So 2 different situations. And I'm surprised that Brown hasn't been charged with a felony or something.
Yeah, no, I get you on that. Loro or Chris, what do you guys think on that topic there? We'll start with Loro first. What do you think? Did they treat the issues fairly?
It's hard to say. I mean, I don't have any further comments on it, though.
Okay. Chris, how about you?
It is hard to say, but I think, there are some people that go, well, Rodgers misled people. And yeah, maybe he did, but I think they did okay.
Yeah, I think they, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Rodgers should get suspended for lying or misleading people." Brown had a fake document that, we know Brown's past and stuff like that, and who knows who leaked it? Some say it was his personal chef that leaked the. Brown saying that he had the fake documents, but yeah, it could be a federal offense.
He got the document from him because he didn't pay the guy.
Okay,
That's
so that's another thing too. If you're gonna do shady stuff, make sure you pay the people that you promise. I mean, we've heard this before with Brown that he's not paying people to do his work for him. So, I mean, I'm not against falsifying documents and stuff like that. I think Brown should probably face some kind of legal action. I mean, but that's for the NFL to decide. I think they did their best in treating each issue separate and fairly. So, but we'll see where it goes from here. Now we're going to move on to what I call the biggest jinx ever, even though I call it the big baller. My big baller for this week.
Pick a Cardinals player. Do it.
I actually kind of thought about that too, but looking through, I'm trying to think of who I.
Don't lie. I'm just kidding.
No, you know what? I think I'll go with. I'll go with Minshew Mania. I think for the Eagles to, have to beat the Jets, your quarterback's gonna have to play some. So we'll go with Minshew today. We'll see what he does.
Change my pick to the Jets now. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's look at let's look at some injury updates. But before we do that, Messaround, earlier we talked about the top 3 or top 4 in the college playoffs after yesterday's game. Who do you got in your top four?
My top four:
Yeah.
Michigan number 1, Cincinnati number 2, Alabama 3, Georgia 4.
That's exactly how I see it, but it ain't going to be like that. We know it's not.
Nope.
That I just don't see how you can't put Michigan since he 1, 2, Bama 3, then drop. But with that being said, too, also, just a quick take: does Notre Dame have any case of getting into the top 4?
Notre Dame? Why are we even talking about them? No, not at all.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So that's how we feel there. So looking at some injuries, Chris, I know you come up with a lot of these injuries, but who's in, who's out? I know we talked about Murray and Hopkins are making their returns today.
Yep.
Who else have you heard that's in and out?
Let's see.
I haven't seen much here today.
Hertz is out.
Oh yeah, Hurts is out. Yep. With
Minshew
Minshew
starting.
Yep.
I think Dalton isn't Dalton starting for the Bears. Messaround.
Oh no, Messaround. Dalton starting for the Bears.
I don't know. I've looked everywhere and I haven't seen a definitive answer anywhere. So I think this was like a game time decision.
Okay. Tim Hendricks is saying that Fields is out, so Dalton should be in. So
yeah.
The Raiders tight end Waller is ruled out for today's game. The Dolphins activated offensive lineman Dieter and Parker, the receivers. So Dolphins look to be getting healthy again. So
Adrian Peterson starting for the Seahawks, by the way.
Overrated.
Yeah, what about that? I mean,
I forgot about that until I was like, yeah.
AP, great running back, probably, top 10 all times, but I think he's got to kind of hang it up. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree. I think he should have, after his last stop in Tennessee, just,
I was wondering why they just decided to cut loose with him.
That's what kind of got me is why did Tennessee just sign up for a couple games and then get cut loose? I mean, maybe yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll never know the answer. Loro, what do you think? Should AP kind of start hanging it up?
Sorta, yeah, but I think that he's just good for a playoff team,
Yeah, I mean, you got a stud running back, like Tennessee. If they would have had Henry, granted they wouldn't have signed Peterson, but let's say Henderson comes back. I think you got a good 1-2 punch with Peterson and Henry. So, but yeah, Tim, that move with Tennessee kind of upset us, or I should say, confused us all. I should say so. So looking towards the draft, we're getting that time where we're going to start seeing the teams show their true colors, where they're going to be at. I think Philly has 3 first-round picks coming up this season. I think the Lions have a couple. The Jets have a couple. So Lions right now are on the ride to getting the first overall pick. What do you guys think the Lions need to do? Loro, what do you think? Lions with the first overall pick and another one late round. What do you think they should do?
They need to draft a quarterback in the first round. I think they need to get – I think Kenny Pickett will probably be the number 1 pick. We'll see.
Okay, how about you, Messaround? What do you think the Lions should do?
They need a quarterback, but I don't think any quarterback coming out worthy of the number 1 pick in this draft. So,
yeah,
if they're going to take quarterback, it's not going to be until their second first-round pick.
Yeah. Chris, how about you?
I agree, a quarterback, but there's not that many options either in free agency or in the draft. So maybe you go offensive line, maybe, because maybe that's another piece that can help, protect your quarterback. So,
yeah, definitely.
They need both.
Well, they need a lot. But no, I'm with you guys. They need a quarterback, but I don't think there's a quarterback in this class that's good enough. I would take that first round pick, at least the first 2 first round picks, and get yourself a solid offensive line. Take that first overall, take the best offensive line there, Justin, I know, is saying Pickett's the number one pick. We'll see, but they're saying that the quarterback class is not that strong this year. So, and then you got the Jets there that'll probably be drafting the top 4 or 5, and they got 2 picks. They're another team that could use some offensive help. I don't know about you guys. I don't see them taking a quarterback. I see them probably going offensive line or defense. So, Messaround, you shook your head. What do you think?
No, it's too soon to give up on Wilson. You got to give him at least 3 years to see what he got.
Oh yeah.
So I agree.
Loro,
We're going to draft weapons around him and build the offensive line.
Okay. How about you, Loro? What do you think the Jets could do? I mean, too early to give up on Wilson, draft some defense. I mean, they got 2 first-round picks, so
they need to use one of these picks to get a weapon for Zach Wilson, and they also need to find a way to upgrade that defense.
Okay, Chris, how about you?
You've drafted so many quarterbacks before, so I don't know. That's a tough one, I think.
Yeah, I think if you're the Jets, you don't give up on Wilson. You might start with these 2 picks and go the best defensive player because you're going to be in the top. I think right now they're picking 3 and 4 how the rankings go because of their trade with somebody got them a high pick. So I say you go with the top 2 defensive players you can get. So yeah, you're right. So and then Philly, I think it's got 3 picks. So what do we think Philly's going to do with those 3 picks? I think they're all going to be mid-round picks. So Chris, what do you think Philly's going to do since you get to watch them? They're in your division. What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like they have an okay quarterback with Hurts, but I've heard rumors that the ownership is split on keeping him and letting him go.
Okay.
But I've heard the fans are starting to, I don't know, get used to Hurts and want him to stay. It just depends, I think. I feel like he should stay.
Okay. Loro, how about you with Philly and their 3 picks? What would you do?
Build around Jalen Hurts.
All right. Well said by the Alabama guy. All right. Messaround, how about you?
Defense, and more defense.
So you're saying defense?
Defense, yep.
All right. Yeah, I think the Eagles, in a different draft, I'd say, you package those 3 up and 3 picks up and move up and try to get some assets, but it doesn't sound like the draft's going to be that big of a I ain't going to say a Hall of Fame class, but it's not going to be the class that we normally would see. So I'd say you stick there and you draft defense, maybe get yourself a decent receiver in the draft. But we'll see who decides to opt out and stay and all that fun stuff. So, what else do you guys got on tap? Anything we missed or anything you guys want to talk about? Messaround? You haven't been on in a while.
It has been a minute.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts so far in the NFL season? I guess since we haven't talked to you in a while.
Well, for me, it's kind of bittersweet getting to see Justin Fields play and then not play, and then my Bears not doing so good. But other than that, we've had a lot of good football lately. You get like these teams that aren't competitive beating these teams that are really have the best records, and it's like every week you see a top team go down by a lower team. So that's kind of fun to see.
Yeah, exactly. So, I thought Justin had a comment in here. Chase. Now he's the rookie out of rookie receiver, right?
Yes.
Okay, so while we got the topic there, who's your guys' rookie of the year? Loro. I think we covered this a little bit, but let's see if he changed. Loro, who's your rookie of the year this year?
Sticking with Mac Jones and Micah Parsons.
Chris?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Messaround, how about you? Who's your rookie of the year?
Jamar Chase, and it's not even close.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a battle. I think between Chase and Jones. I think the more Jones keeps his Patriots team, up there. I mean, it's kind of excuse me, it's kind of like Bama. As long as Bama's playing good, I mean, they're gonna be up there just like Fields. He keeps
Yeah.
playing with he keeps or not Fields, Jones.
Hmm.
Um, he keeps the Patriots above water. I mean, he's got to have a fast track to the rookie of the year. Chase right behind him. Parsons for
Yeah,
Dallas.
I was trying to think of offense though because I know it's mostly an offensive
Yeah. Well,
award,
they
and that's
have
why I said I'm
they
not
have
sure.
they. I mean, just like everything else, they have a defensive rookie of the year and an offensive rookie of the year.
No, I
So,
think he could be Parsons can be defensive player.
oh yeah, yeah. I don't think there's a shadow of a doubt that he's not the defensive. So, Justin's chiming in. Be probably our last topic we cover. Right now, who's your guys' MVP? We'll start with Chris.
Ooh.
Don't say Danucci.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm going. I'm going between Aaron Rodgers and Kyler Murray.
Oh, okay. Loro, how about you?
Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right. Mess around. You gonna go with Justin Fields? Why not, right?
Yeah, for sure. Um, gosh, I hate to say it, but I gotta go with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I said Stafford, since the Rams, he's been showing up numbers. I hope he gets some votes, but I just don't think 1 year is going to do it. I think, Rodgers probably will go back to back, right? Because he won it last year, right?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
one
I think
time he
Rodgers won it
did.
last year, so back to back. Yeah, I
Yeah, he
got
did
I
win it
gotta
with.
I gotta say unless something dramatic happens, that Rodgers is probably your front runner. Tim's throwing out there Jonathan Taylor, the Colts running back, up there. What do you guys think, Chris?
From what I heard, I think he's still trying to catch up with Henry.
Uh,
But he looks like a really good running back. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the mix.
okay. Laura, how about you? Taylor from um, Colts as an MVP
That's
candidate.
maybe so, but I'm just sticking with the quarterback being the best bet, though.
Yeah, honestly, you're right. The quarterback is probably the best bet. I mean, somebody would have to have an outstanding year to up top the quarterback. So,
The
Messer, how about
only
you?
the only way he would win the MVP is if he broke the rushing record for a season. Plus, came close to breaking the all-time touchdowns for running backs in the season. That's
Yeah,
the only way the running back's going to beat the quarterback out for the MVP.
yeah.
He's got
That
another
that is
magical season.
that is so true. You are right. That any other position, you would almost have to have a record breaking season to out take a quarterback in the MVP category. So, but we'll see what happens. We still got 4 weeks left, 5 weeks left. We're week
Yeah, somewhere in
13.
there.
Yeah, so we're gonna start probably start next week. We'll start breaking down the playoff picture and stuff like that. Justin's saying Lamar Jackson. Yes, no,
And
I think he's in the mix,
he's
but
good. He's good, but I don't know.
yeah, I think it's a Rogers.
He's a good
Rogers,
running back.
yeah,
He's a.
yeah.
Don't
I,
tell him
I, I think
that.
it's
Don't tell him
I
that.
think it's a Rogers award to lose. So with that being said, guys, we're about that time. So Loro, we'll start with you. What you got on tap for today and MI6?
Today we got the extra point later tonight, and then we got Wild Sports Talk tomorrow.
All right, Chris. What's on tap for yourself and Coast to Coast?
Just watching the games today, and the rankings are coming out for college football here shortly. They're dragging it along. But tonight for Coast to Coast, we have Between the Ropes and the music show tonight. So just stick with
Sunday
Coast to
Spin,
Coast.
right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Messaround, how about you? We're going to see this lovely face on Between the Ropes tonight.
For sure. Wait, there's a music show? What's this music show about?
Yeah,
They
we got it.
interview.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. You could
Oh, I
explain
was
it.
gonna say they just interview like up and coming bands and
Oh,
performers.
okay, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, Sunday
Yeah.
Spin, I think they call it, or
Yeah.
something like that. So, all right. So, yeah, like Chris said, tonight we got the Sunday Spin. We got Between the Ropes. Monday, we got the Four Bros Radio Late Night. Tuesday, check us out. We're going to bring back Roundtable, I believe, this week. And then we're going to have Tuesday Night Mania. And then Wednesday, we have Sports Minute, and then kicking it with Isaiah and Ace on Thursdays. Hopefully, we have our GMs for hiring back. They've been having some personal stuff going on, so we wish them the best. And, just keep checking us out. Coast to Coast MI6. And Chris, can you pop up that ad for the book, please? Let's talk about
Sure.
that. Let's give our love to Bodine. So Bodine Sanders, this book's available on Amazon. Race Against Race. It's been endorsed by the Big East Conference as a must read. I have a copy. So far, I love it. Like I said before, a lot of you guys know I'm not much of a book reader, so it takes a lot to get me into a book, and I definitely enjoy this book. So please, I think as of last week, I think it was in the top 30 bestsellers for Amazon, and I think it was 15th in Kindle sales. So go out, check it out. Great stocking stuffer, book for your book readers. You can check Bodine Sanders on the Wednesday show with Joanne and the Joe and Bo show. So thank you, Chris, for popping that up. So with that being said,
Can I mention one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
They just put Notre Dame at number 5.
Notre Dame's number 5. So
wow, they were closer than I thought they were going to get.
Ohio State is 6.
So I'm guessing right now that the top 4 is going to stay the same, just what order they're going to be in. So
Cincinnati's at 4.
What?
Wow. So Cincinnati's at 4. So are they breaking it all the way down?
They are. They're just, little by little.
Okay.
Say number 3 yet?
They have not. They're showing everybody's reaction. And talking. So.
Wow, Georgia's probably going to be 3, and then Bama is going to be 1, and then Michigan will be 2, because they're not going to put Bama 2 and Georgia 3 and have them face off again. So, but with that being said, guys, enjoy your football Sunday. Actually, a quick shout out. Happy birthday to my wife today. So we're going to go out and celebrate some lunch and stuff. So, but with that being said, check us out. Yeah, have a good day. Check us out, C2C and MI6 all week long. So have a good day, guys.